Mic testing, mic testing. Hello. Yeah, we have about 61 students here. Yeah, the live streaming will start in maybe just a few minutes. Yeah, I've eat some kueh and Milo. Yep, I feel a lot better after the medicine yesterday and the Chinese herbal tea. I'm the one who chat you just now. Yeah, I see the same name for Isabel. No, I didn't eat dumpling today. Have I do the paper one for Negeri Sembilan? I didn't do, right? I'm not sure. I've done Johor, I have done NRSM. Yeah, I think I haven't done about paper one Negeri Sembilan. It's fine. If you have time, we will do more. But then I guess you guys need more help on paper one, right? Compared to paper two. I mean, you guys need more help on paper two, right? Yeah, I will try to do more paper two. Tota can today. No more Tota in this live chat. Because now you need to exam, you shouldn't focus on playing games. Oh, so you did paper one? I did paper one, right? Yeah, I remember a lot of you say Negeri Sembilan quite hard. So I guess maybe I already did the paper one. I also cannot remember lah, because yeah, I just like do so many paper. Let me go to my video there and check it out. Yeah, Negeri Sembilan paper one I did at 3 weeks ago. Yes, I already done the paper one. Alright, so just do not want to waste your time. Okay, I haven't started my screen recording. Wait. Okay. Okay, let's start in 3 seconds. Alright, so today we will discuss about Negeri Sembilan paper 2 for 2019. So yeah, let's have a look on the paper. Okay, so so let's start for question number 1. Actually, I went through this paper just now. I would say this paper is not the easy paper. In fact, actually is quite difficult at some questions. So I can understand why you guys like a bit struggle about this paper. But let me just adjust a little bit here so that my webcam will not block the questions. Alright, nice. Alright, so first we will do the log question first. Okay, number 1A. So yeah, basically when you see this kind of question, you know basically you just need to sub the V into the V. Okay, so I have 5 over 2 log U V. V is 1 over u power 4, right? We can say this is u power negative 4, isn't it? So I say u power negative 4. Log rule tell me that power I can move to the front, become multiply, right? 5 multiply negative 4 is negative 20, divide by 2, negative 10. Alright, done. Alright, so alright, this one is base v, right? We do not want base v, and then I will not substitute such a complicated thing into my base v. So I will change the log for it. I will change to the base u. Both also log u, and then this one will be u and v. Alright, and then we know basically log u equals to 1, right? So 3, this one will be 1 over log uv, we just did, right? Log uv basically you sub into here, you get negative 4, isn't it? So it should be negative 3 over 4. Right, just like that. It shouldn't be too difficult. So, okay. Next one. Alright, this one is a substitution as well. So 2 power y plus 4x equals to 7. Of course, I will change the 16 to 2 power 4 plus 2 power 4x. And then we know in indices, plus at the power there is being multiplied, right? It's being multiplied. 2 power 4x equals to 7 plus 2 power 4x. Alright, 2 power y equals to k. 2 power 4x equals to h equals to 7 plus h. The question asked me to do h in terms of k, so that means I kind of need to group the h together. Kh minus h equals to 7. Factorize out the h will be k minus 1 equals to 7. H will equals to h over h equals to 7 over k minus 1. Right, so basically you just move around, then you should be able to get the correct answer. So I'm going to write it down because I need to erase, because this paper has so limited space for me to write. Okay, maybe I just slow down a little bit. So basically you just substitute one by one. You find whenever you have 2 power 4x, 2 power 4x, you're going to change them into the h. Alright, whenever you have 2 power y, you're going to change them into the k. So therefore, I start by doing this equation, and then I slowly substitute in after I solve the thing. Alright, I try to slow down because sometimes I used to speak very fast. Yeah, I guess most of the MF teachers also speak very fast, right? Alright, so let's move on. Okay, number 2 here. Tonight got another live. I'm not sure about tonight. Maybe if I got nothing to do, then I just see you guys all day. But I'm not sure yet. Alright, so AB plus BD equals to 32. AB will be, okay, I just write it down first so that you guys won't get so lost here. AB is just y, and B to D is 9 plus x, isn't it? Equals to 32. So I kind of want to make one of it as a subject. Depend what you like. Maybe I make y as a subject. Equals to 32 minus 9 minus x. So y will equals to 23 minus x. So I call this one as my first equation. I'm going to write it here because I want to erase the thing here. You should be able to understand, right? Just BD is B to D, so you plus together BC and CD. Okay, so this is the reason why I get 9 plus x. Alright, so okay, in order to find a second equation, right? Because over here you have two similar triangles. I'm not sure you can see it or not, but okay, if I draw it out, you should be able to see it better. So let's say this is A, B, and D. So okay, and then we have another small one, which is like this. Alright, this is E, C, and D. Okay, first thing you must agree, both of them have the same D angle, isn't it? Because they share the same D, so their D angle must be the same. Second, both of them also have 90 degrees, right? If in a triangle, they have two angles is already the same. So definitely the last angle will be the same, right? If in a triangle, 3 angles are the same, that means they are similar triangle. So this is y. This is 9 plus x. this is 5, this is x. In similar triangle, we can easily form an equation by comparing them using fractions. So I will say y over 9 plus x equals to 5 over x. So yeah, because in SBM maybe you are not so used to similar triangle, because in IGCSE I do it all the time. So it's very common. I can say this one over this one will equals to this one over this one. Okay, this is one of the way. And you might think, is it the only way to form the equation? Not necessary. You can also say the y over 5 equals to 9 plus x over x equals to 9 plus x over x. You still get the same result. As long as you're comparing both of them using the same side, then you should be able to get the same value. Alright, so you can use either one of them. And then even though you can flip the equation also, you can say 9 plus x over y equals to x over 5, you still get the same result. So yeah, just choose one on the side and comparing them. Alright, so therefore I'm going to substitute my equation into here. This is 23 minus x over 9 plus x equals to 5 over x. And then you see everything in terms of x already, then yeah, just solve it. So 23x minus x squared equals to 45 plus 5x. And then I will solve this quadratic quickly. I have minus 18x plus 45. Alright, in order to get 18 should be x minus 15, x minus 3. So x equals to 15 and x equals to 3. But over here we only have one of the answer is correct. So let's try about y. Then we try to see which answer will be wrong. So this one, let's say I sub x equals to 15, my y will equals to 23 minus 15. Because I use the first equation, alright, my y is equals to 8. Alright, if I do another one, okay, when x equals to 3 here, my y will equals to 23 minus 3. And then, okay, my y is 20. It seems like both values seems correct also. You have one answer or two answer? Because for me both also seems logics, but I will find this one A is more logic, even though the triangle maybe not in scale here. Yeah, so because this is 5, right? This one, it doesn't seem like 4 times of this one. Maybe if really want to choose, I will choose maybe 15 or 8, or maybe I choose both. Or they accept both, then this is good. Then yeah, this is how you do this kind of questions. Alright, so anyway, because the triangle always not in scale, so if there's no way we can actually prove it wrong, then we will just, yeah, it seems like x is longer than 9, right? Yeah, so I also find that this combination is more logic, but yes, so because there's no way we prove it wrong, because it's not in scale, right? You look like longer, maybe it is shorter. Yeah, so yeah, okay, let's move on. Yeah, if they are similar triangle, the ratio must be the same. Example, let's say I say these two triangle is a similar triangle. It's A, B, C, D. Okay, I will say A over B equals to C over D. Or I can say A over C equals to B over D. Yeah, but you make sure whenever you choose this side, you see when I start with A, here on the top I must start with C. I cannot start with D, alright? Because you are comparing the same side. Okay, so you cannot take another side. Alright, this is what you can do for similar triangle. They must be in the same ratio. So please save this video. Don't worry, every live streaming also will have students ask me to save this video. This video will automatically save by YouTube. I don't actually need to save, but I just will do a screen recording for myself for backup, just in case YouTube suddenly got some issue and miss my video, then I can upload my own. Alright, so yep. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, they tell you perpendicular and then they draw a 90 degree for you and y-intercept is h. Alright, we have y equals to negative 2x. So yep, is the OE. And then we have this equation for EF. So I will just change this equation into the y equals to mx plus c. Alright. So yep, so this is what I will get after I simplify the equation. So I have something like y equals to p over 4x plus 15. Alright, so the first thing I will do over here is, because the question says they are perpendicular or 90 degree, so what I understand is both gradient multiply must equals to negative 1. So gradient for this one and gradient for this one, negative 2, multiply p over 4 must equals to negative 1. This is what happened when 90 degrees is there. So alright, I simplify, I get negative 2, so p equals to 2. Alright, so after I got a p equal to 2, normally my habit is I will rewrite this equation 2 over 4 which is 1 over 2, isn't it? I just rewrite like this because maybe later I want to use the thing. Alright, so we got p equals to 2 easily. Alright, then what we do next is they ask us to find h, find the coordinate of h. So h actually is y-intercept, right? Y-intercept is just c. So what is this coordinate? This coordinate is basically just 0, 15. Y equals to m, or you can make x equal to 0 in order to get 0, 15. Alright, so okay, then they give you 2EH equals to HF. So normally if you can understand this equation, it will be good. If you can't, I always recommend my student change it into the ratio. Because this is not ratio, this is equation. In order to change it into a ratio, you need to make it into a fraction first. So therefore, EH over HF equals to 1 over 2. Because over here is 1, isn't it? So it's 1 over 2. So therefore, EH ratio HF equals to 1 ratio 2. Alright, then I will just label here. EH is 1 and FH and HF is 2. Alright, then definitely they ask you to find coordinate F lah. Alright, find the coordinate of F. Alright, so in order to find the coordinate of F here, over here I'm going to teach you two different methods. So one is using the formula, the other one is not using the formula. Yep, so let's have a look here. Because in IGCSE extended math, they doesn't learn about that formula, so I actually teach them another way, which is drawing the triangle here. So you see I actually like break the triangle like this. Alright, so we have this coordinate. Do we have coordinate E? Yeah, we don't have coordinate E. We need to find coordinate E first. So how to find coordinate E? Coordinate E is intercept between the equation y equals to 2x, negative 2x, and y equals to half x plus 15. So it's the intersection point, so I just sub both equations into each other. I sub the y into the y. This is what I'm doing here in order to find the E. Negative 2x, so I have 5 over 2x equals to negative 15. Then x should equals to negative 6. Alright, so and then I need to find the y equals to negative 2, negative 6, y equals to 12. Then I got my coordinate E now, which is negative 6, 12. Okay, basically I sub the equation into each other. Alright, so therefore, okay, now I have both coordinate already. We know the ratio, right? So ratio will be 1, 2. So here will be 1, 2. So if I do not want to use the formula, right, you can see from negative 6 to 0, basically here is 6 unit, right? So this ratio is 2, that means here will be 12 unit. From 12, you go to 15, here is 3 unit, right? So if time 2, here will be 6 unit. So how do I get a coordinate F here? I know here I need to move a 12 and 6 from H. So from 0, I move 12, this coordinate is 12. From 15, I go up 6 unit, this is 21. Yeah, I can get the coordinate like this by break it in the triangle. But if you think this is too troublesome for you, yeah, definitely we can use the formula. Yeah, I know all of you love the formula. mx1 plus nx2 over m plus n, comma, my1 plus ny2 over n plus n equals to xy. Okay, equals to xy. Alright, so I kind of use this formula over here. So my xy is always the coordinate at the middle, so which is 0, 50. Alright, and let's say I don't have f here. I want to find f, this is xy. So remember, when you multiply the ratio, it's like multiply the further one. So x going to multiply the further one, 1. So will be 1x plus this x value going to multiply the further ratio, which is 2. So will be negative 12. And then 1 plus 2, which is 3. I do the same thing for y. So 12 will multiply 2 is 24 over 3. And yeah, I know my face is blocking it, so I'm going to scroll down a bit. So then I will comparing the coordinates here. So x minus 12 over 3 equals to 0. Then x equals to 12. Then y plus 24 over 3 equals to 15. Then okay, then y equals to 45 minus 24. Y equals to 21. So we still get back the same coordinates, which is 12, 21. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. So if you understand, I'm going to erase it. You can just do it yourself. It's not like extremely hard for here. Alright, so then what we will do next will be locus. Alright, this locus tell you what? They say PFE must be always 90 degree and find the locus of P. So 90 degree will add the angle F and must connect to the E. So FE is the straight line I must use, and then it will form 90 degree. So this is what happened here. So where's my FE? Yeah, you should be able to see FE, but if you can't see, I'm going to highlight for you. This is FE. I'm going to use this one. And then I need to find where is the locus P. My locus P cannot just fly all the way because it must be make the angle F become 90 degree. This is what happened is, yeah, this one must be my equation of P. Because if this is my locus P, as long as any point on this line, I will get 90 degree. And you find out this locus P is a little bit different with most of the locus you have. Because most of the locus you have is a circle. So it's a circle, so this one explains why your equation has x squared and y squared. But this one is a straight line. Straight line, that means when you solve it, your equation should be y power of 1 and x power of 1. So, alright, so how are we going to do for this? P is unknown, xy. So because angle PFE must be 90 degree, this is according to the question, then I will say gradient of PF multiply the gradient of FE must equals to -1, because this is what happened for 90 degree, right? Alright, so I will use the gradient formula. Where is my F coordinate? My F coordinate is 12, 21, right? So therefore, I will just say y minus 21 over x minus 12. And what is my gradient of FE? Is 12. It's not 12, I mean half. Equals to -1. Then y minus 21 equals to -2 x minus 12. Then y equals to -2x plus 24 plus 21. So y equals to -2x plus 45. Okay, this is what happened for this kind of question. So since the question asked about 90 degrees, so I just will use the 90 degree to actually do that. Alright, so I see a lot of you chat over here. Alright, you got it right. You got it, then I'm going to move on. If the circle locus use the distance formula, yes, normally if the circle, normally we'll just use the distance. Actually, it's very obvious. The distance, they always will tell you the distance information. They will say something like AB equal PB always equals to 5 units. They will tell you information is look like the distance, or AB equals to 2BC, something like that. So the information itself look like a distance, then you use distance formula. In this case, the information look like the angle, not look like the angle, is the angle. So you have to use the angle formula. Okay, if you trying to use the distance, something like EF equals to FP, it doesn't help, because even they are same distance, it doesn't mean they are 90 degrees, isn't it? So even you do something like EF and FP, because distance over here, it doesn't guarantee 90 degree. The only way you can guarantee 90 degree is using the 90 degree formula. Alright, I hope you get it. Yeah, because I know all of you, you already remember Locus must use the distance formula, but not necessary. Basically, for Locus, you can use either distance or gradient formula. Both also you can use. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, interquartile range of the score is 7 and mean is 11. So interquartile range, because they already arranged in ascending order, that means the value is actually increasing. So therefore, okay, so I can straight away take my median first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, the middle one will be my median. Okay, if this one is my median, so over here, I have 3 of it, so I'm going to take the middle one as my Q1. Here I have 3 of it, I'm going to take this one as my Q3. Alright, so interquartile range basically is Q3 minus Q1. Alright, so interquartile range is how many? 7. Q3 is 15 minus Zahida, so is Z. So I can know my Zahida easily, which is 8. Yeah, just solve this equation, you will get 8 here. And then I want to find the Naliza by using the mean. So 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus n plus 15, 13 plus 15 plus 18 divided by 7 equals to 11. Then I will just solve this equation by using the calculator. Definitely I'm not going to do manually. 77 minus 6 minus 8 minus 13 minus 15 and minus 18. So my Nalida should be 17. Alright, so yeah, you kind of need to know how to get the interquartile range from this kind of so-called ungrouped data, because this one actually they doesn't group it, even though they have the table, it doesn't group. Yeah, this is ungrouped data. Just in case like you do not know how to like separate it and get the value like mine, and then what you can do over here is, yeah, you can always use back the Q1 thing. Q1 is what? Q1 is n over 4, right? Right, so n over 4 basically is a TH. N will be 7, right? 7 over 4. So when you type in the calculator, 7 divided by 4, you will get 1.75 TH. If this one is closer to 2, right? So I would say it's a second. So you take the second one as a Q1. So let's say you want to do Q3, you just do 3n over 4 TH. Your n is 7, right? So it's 21 over 4 TH. Then you use the calculator. 21 divided by 4 is 5.25. This one is nearer to 5, right? So I would say it's a fifth one. Then you calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. How come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I do anything wrong here? But this one is a 6. 3 times 7, 21 divided by 4. Maybe it doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't work. It should be work for this one, but normally 3n over 4, isn't it? 3 times 7 is 21 over 4. Yeah, I don't know why it cannot work this way. But is my answer correct? Or my answer is wrong? Let's see what is the value for n. Question number 4. Alright. Yeah, n is 7. N is 17, isn't it? No, n will be 9. Am I do anything wrong here? Z is 8. How come my n value will be different one? If I add any value wrong here? 6. Z is A, right? A plus n plus 13 plus 15 plus 18. Alright, let's minus again. 77 minus 6 minus 8 minus 8 minus 13 minus 15 minus 18. A is 9. I'm not sure why I get 17. I just typed wrong in my calculator. About this thing, I just do some research and double confirm with you again. Yeah, because when I first do, I didn't do this because normally I will use this for the group data. I seldom use this for the ungrouped data, but as what I know is should be always work. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't work. 6, 8. Let me try one more time. 8. So I got this one will be 9, will be 13, will be 15, will be 18. So third quarter, right, is 3 and 21. 3 times 7 divided by 4. 5.25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to take the 6th number here. But how come you will take the 5th number? Is my answer is correct or wrong? Because median will be n over 2, right? 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Yeah, I guess maybe you need to do n plus 1. Let me see. 22 divided by 4. You get 5.5. Okay, maybe I should study more statistics and then I let you guys know. Yes, you are right. Because this one is more than 5, right? But even though it's more than 5.25, because normally when I teach the statistic, if I get 5.5 TH, I will take the 5th number plus the 6th number divided by 2. And but this is 5.25. If I straight away take the 6, it doesn't convince myself. So, anyways, let me do some research. Yeah. But I cannot say it's 5.25. Maybe we'll, because more than 5, then we take 6. Okay, let me just double confirm with you guys. If I know any further things, then I will let you know. Maybe now is like what you guys say, like more than 5, then you just make it to the 6. Yeah, we can try it out. Like, okay, let's do some testing. See this is correct or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say we have 8 number here. We're trying to find the Q1 and Q3. So is 8 divided by 4. This is very obviously is a second. So alright, median is here. Yep. So yeah, you shouldn't take the second one. So I guess you always use this one n plus 1 over 4. Yeah, because when I teach the higher level statistic, I always plus 1. But I'm not sure why SPM reference book, they seldom plus 1. Yeah, like this will be more accurate. Alright, then let's see what happened. 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4 TH. And then this one, 8, 24, 25 over 4 TH. Let's see what happened. 9 over 4 is 2.25. Okay, this is 25 divided by 4. 6.25. Okay. Now, I'm very sure do not use this for ungrouped data. Because what? It will give you wrong answer. Because 2.25, right? You round off to the third one, you got wrong. Because if you have 8 number, the Q1 must be between 2 and 3. So therefore, it's 2.5. The Q3 must be between 6 and 7. So it's 6.5. So if you use this one, even though we like round off to 2 or round off to 3, both also is wrong. So therefore, do not use this one for ungrouped data. You just use it at the group data. Yep. Because if you have 8 number, we know the median value is at the middle. So this one will be your median value because it's between 4 and 5. And then after you separate that 4 number here, you need to see in this 4 number over here, where is the middle? The middle will be between here, isn't it? And then at this 4 number here, you want to see where is the middle. It's between 2 and 3, isn't it? So therefore, here will be Q1 and here will be Q3 and middle will be Q2. So therefore, I don't think use the n over 4 thing is good for ungrouped data because normally I use on group data only. So yeah, ungrouped data you just do manually or else you might get a wrong answer. Yes, it's fine. So whenever you see ungrouped data, don't use it, that's all. Alright, so when you see group data mean you will see a frequency, then only you use it. Yeah, because I also a bit confused because some reference books say n over 4, but when I take, because I teach about university level before about statistics, they always use n plus 1 divided by 4 no matter what to find the Q1. So anyways, let's continue. We waste too much time on this nonsense. Alright, so okay, standard deviation. So in order to do the standard deviation here, let me fill in all the number I have. Alright, this is 9, this is 8. Alright, so basically we know the formula sum of standard deviation, right? Sum of x squared over n minus sum of x over n squared. Alright, this is the formula. So therefore, my standard deviation, sum of x squared, that means I need to square all this number. Like 6 squared plus 8 squared plus 8 squared plus 9 squared plus 13 squared plus 15 squared plus 18 squared. Divided by 7. And then minus, you should know this one is the mean, right? So your mean you already have, which is 11 minus 11 square. Oops. So you minus 11 square. Alright, so then we square it the answer. So let's do it. 6 squared plus 8 squared plus 8 squared plus 9 squared. I hope I didn't type anything wrong here. Plus, oh shit, plus 9 squared plus 13 squared plus 15 squared plus 18 squared. Alright, divided by 7 minus 11 square. Square root my answer. I will get 4.071. Alright, this one when I type everything in the calculator, then I will get the standard deviation value. Alright, then the students set for the another written quiz, and each of them managed to double their score. So whatever score they have, they multiply 2. This is what happened for double their score. Alright, state the new mean. So the new means are basically quite easy because mean we just do multiply. If mean you have plus or minus, you need to do also. But here your mean is 11 multiply 2. So it's just 22. And then they ask about variance. So variance is you need to square the standard deviation. So I will square the standard deviation. And then variance, we know we multiply k square, right? So if you multiply 2, you need to multiply 2 square as well because variance has square. So therefore, so I have 4.0171 square multiply 4. I should get 66.29. Alright, so yep, this is what happens for multiply for mean and variance. Standard deviation is just multiply 2. Alright. Okay. So why we have to square the 2? Because this is the sort of the formula. Maybe you just remember as a formula easier. So for variance, basically you need to use the, for new value of the variance, you basically is k square multiply all values of the variance. Let me don't use this symbol to confuse you. Alright, for variance, you need to square whatever number you multiply. For standard deviation, no need. If you want to get new standard deviation, it's just k multiply the original standard deviation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the median will be at the middle between 4 and 5. So you kind of need to use 4 plus 5 and then divided by 2. Yeah, it's the odd number, then you basically take the middle value. It's an even number, you need to take the middle 2 value, divided by 2. Alright, number 5 here. Quite slow the progress today. Alright. Both toys car A and toys car B start moving toward each other simultaneously from the point X and point Y respectively. So the distance between the X and Y is 10 meters. So the toys car A move 80 cm for the first minute, 75 at the second minute, 70 for the third minute, and so on in the subsequent minutes. So the toys B move D at the first minute, and then distance reduced 2 cm for every subsequent minutes. Both toy cars stop at the end minutes. Alright. When I read here, I guess the most important information is this one. Both cars stop at the end minutes. Alright, this one is the thing I must highlight. Alright, so over here, if you can't visualize, I kind of help you a little bit. So we have X and Y. And the distance between them is 10 meters. Let me change to cm. So it will be 1000 cm. Alright. And then the car A going to move on this direction. And car B going to move on this direction. Alright, they tell you the first minutes they actually move 75 cm. Then the second minutes they're going to move 70 cm. The third one they're going to move 65 and so on, because they are keep on minus 1. Let me don't write cm, so confused. 75, 70, 65 and so on. So for B over here, at first they will actually move on D. So the next one is just D minus 2. So the next one will be just D minus 4 and so on. Oh, the first one is 80. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, it's 80, 75, and 70. Alright. So obviously over here, at least you have some information, right? So for part A over here, your initial one will be 80. Your common difference will be minus 5. And for the B here, your A will be just D. And then your common difference will be negative 2, because they say keep on minus 2. Alright, so over here they tell you one information is both cars going to stop. Alright, going to stop at the end minutes. So stop means what? Mean the particle going to keep on minus 5, minus 5, minus 5 until it becomes 0, isn't it? So stop over here is mean Tn equals to 0, because they're going to keep on minus 5 until they cannot minus, then they will stop. Alright, so what happened here is, yeah, I will just do Tm. Okay, I do from A first. So for the A here, so when Tn equals to 0, then I will get A plus n minus 1 D equals to 0. Then I will get, okay, 80 minus 5n plus 5 equals to 0. 5n equals to 85, n equals to 17. Alright, that means I know the 17 minutes, the both cars stop at the end minute. Yeah, that means both cars actually stop at the same time, right? That means B going to stop at the same time, because the question asked me to find n and D, right? So that means now I find T17 equals to 0 because I know A and B going to stop at 17 minutes. So my A plus n minus 1 D equals to 0. So my D is just equals to 32. Alright, so that means it start moving at 32 minutes, 32 cm, it keep on minus 1 cm. Alright, then the next thing they ask you to do is find the distance between both car A and car B when they stop. So, alright, so because they stop at 17 minutes, right? So I want to know how far they travel. So what I will do is, I will do at 17. From the first minute plus until the last minute, this is so that I can know the total distance to travel, right? So 17, I do for A first. I do for A first. How should I write the A? I don't know. Never mind. At 17, I say for A. Alright, so n minus 1, 2A plus n minus 1D. Alright, and then I will do for B as well. So S17 is equals to 17 over 2, and then 2A, A will be 32, right? Plus n minus 1, D, negative 2. So I kind of use the type in the calculator to find what is this both of the value. So 160 minus 16 times 5 divided by 2 multiplied 17. So this one actually moves 680. Alright, another one 64 minus 32 divided by 2 times 17. This one going to move 272. So you just imagine over here, because the total is 1000, isn't it? So the A actually moves 680 and B actually moves 272. This is B, right? This is A. So the distance between them, so this is the distance you're trying to find, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to call it X maybe. Alright, so I will say the distance will equals to 1000 minus 680 minus 272. Alright, so 1000 minus my answer just now minus 680. Yep, should be 48 cm. Alright, there's a lot of work for this format. I mean, we do 1 and 2 add together, we get 4 marks. Yeah, there's quite a lot of work. Alright, anyways, let's move on to part B. A company established in the year 2013, the net profits of the company in year 2013 will be 240,000. So the net profit in the company increased 12% for every year. So calculate the total net profit for the company from 2013 to 2018. Alright, so okay, so over here, I think the only challenging part over here is how many years? Because a lot of students thought 2013 to 2018 is 5 years because they use 2018 minus 2013, which is not correct because you from 2013, you kind of need to calculate 2013 also. So 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So total will be 6 years. So yeah, I want to know the total profit, so I kind of need to do the S6. But before that, I know my A equals to 240,000. I use a K stand for 1000. Okay, you can write 30 if you like. My R is basically, no, I just write 30 or else I worry you all learn from me in the exam and you lost mark. Okay, increase 12% means what? You have to think like this, 100% plus 12%. Alright, you cannot write 0.12, you got wrong, divide by 100. So your R is 1.12. Alright, so, okay, R is bigger than 1, then your Sn formula should be A, and then Rn minus 1 over Rn. Over R minus 1. You have to use this one, because Sn, you have 2 types of formula, right? So, alright, let's do it. 240,000, 1.12, power of 6 minus 1 over 1.12 minus 1. Then you just let the calculator to do the works. Yeah, 2013 will be T1, you are right. 1.12 power of 6 minus 1. Alright, then I divided by 0.12. So you will get quite a loss of money. Alright, this is, I hope it's correct. Yeah, this one actually is the total money over here, because they asked about total net profit, right? That means I need to plus every single year. Alright, in which year the net profit of the company exceeds 3 million? In which year? Alright, so what I'm doing here is I want to find Tn. So the Tn must exceed 3 million. 3 million will be 60. Alright, so formula for Tn for GP is AR n minus 1, isn't it? AR n minus 1 must be bigger than 3 million. So definitely the first thing is divide first. 3 million, I hope I typed correct, 0, divided by 240,000. So you get 12.5. And I add the log for both sides. 1.12 n minus 1, and we'll log 10, 12.5. And then I move the power to the front. So n plus 1 is bigger than log 10, 12.5 divided by log 10, 1.12. Alright, so let's log 10, 12.5 over log 10, 1.12. Alright, so n is bigger than 22.89. I plus 1, 29. Alright, so n will be 24. Alright, so but over here, I think this question haven't finished. Even though I checked the answer, they also say n equal to 24. But over here they say which year, because you start from 2013, right? So what I'm doing here is I will use the 2013, I plus 24. I will get 2037. But then I need to minus 1. Yeah, because 2013 itself will count. So therefore it's 2036. In this year, the profit going to exceed 3 million. Alright. Yeah, and yeah, I understand a lot of you will ask why need to minus 1, because 2013 itself will count as a T1, so therefore you need to minus 1. Alright, should be okay, right? I move on to the next one. Okay, let me just explain about plus 1 minus 1 thing over here. Let's say 2013 will be a T1, 2014 will be a T2, 2015 will be T3. This is just an example. And just now, we do until T24. Okay, because we know when n equals to 24, we exactly exceed 3 million, isn't it? So you want to know is which year. So you can see over here, from this one to this one, from 2013 to 2015. So basically you plus 2 years, right? So if you plus 2 years over here, but then this one is T3, you can see T3 over here, you only plus 2 years. So you can realize that actually the relationship is minus 1, isn't it? So therefore, if you imagine from 2013 until here, totally, because even this is T24, you only plus 23 years, isn't it? So therefore, you need to plus 23 only, so it's 2036. Yeah, I understand it sounds a bit confusing here. Yeah, I also don't like this, but this is how it's worked. But no worry, in exam you do until 24, I guess maybe you just lost 1 mark, you will still get the A+. Yeah, because like nowadays the primary student they learn about the -1 at primary because they learn about okay Monday to Sunday and then Sunday to Tuesday and then they want to find which day to which day, right? They will do the -1 thing. But anyways, let's move on to question 6. Okay. Teacher, please explain again the one before the log part. Before the log. Oh, basically I just move this number to the other side. It become divide, right? So how do I get this number? I use the 3 million divided by 240,000. So I get 12.5. Then I add the log for both sides. Okay. So, okay, let's move on. Yeah, this question is quite hard. I mean, if you not so good on this kind of tangent between the circle, you might not know how to do. Actually, it spent me about 15 minutes to solve these questions. Actually, yeah, it's quite hard. Okay, so both circle will touch each other, blah 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 blah. Okay, so basically what you need to do is first thing you have to know radius is 6, and then this one, the big circle. So basically you have another big circle here, and then the radius is 18. All right. So what I want you to do is you kind of need to draw a line here, and this line will be a tangent line, because we learned about the tangent line. Like whenever from the center to the tangent line, it will be always 90 degree. Center to the tangent line, it will be 90 degree. All right. So this one from the center to tangent line here will be 90 degree, and then if I draw a line at the middle here, actually I have two exactly same triangle. These two triangles is exactly the same here. And if I continue until the end, you should know the whole length. Let's say I call A lah. From O to A is 18 centimeter, right? Because it's the radius of the big circle. Because we know here it's basically 6, right? So O to A, let's say I call this one B, center B, alright? O to A will be 18, then O to B is just 12, isn't it? This is just 12. And then here will be 6. So you should be able to see a right angle triangle. Here will be 6 also. So yeah, let me just draw out the triangle. Because what? I want to find this angle theta. Yeah, I want to find this angle here. Alright, so I want to find this angle here. So I have the 90 degree. I have the 12 and 6 here. I can use AH, cos. So cos theta will equals to 6 over 12. Then I will type my calculator, so then my theta will equals to pi over 3. Alright, just change your calculator in the radian, then you should be able to get pi over 3 for your angle. Alright, so if I know this angle is pi over 3 here, that means I can easily know this angle over here is pi minus pi over 3, which is 2 pi over 3. Because straight line is pi, right? 180 is pi. So I use pi to minus it. Basically, this is 60 degree lah. This is 60 degree. The other side is 120 degree. You convert it into radian if you don't get the pi thing over here. Alright. Okay, so then I kind of solved the thing already. Alright, so if here will be... Okay, let me write degree first lah. Or else some students see pi, they will go crazy. This is 60, this is 90, then here will be 30 degree. Here will be another 30 degree. Okay, so here will be 60, 90. So here will be 120. Here will be 120. Here will be another 120. Alright, so you get all the idea. Then I will erase it because I want to find what? I want to find the parameter of it. So from here to here, this one will be 60 degree. And then here to here, oh, I do not need that. Basically, I want at the middle here, up to the tangent point only. Yep, so okay, this is double of the 30, this is 60 degree, so it's pi over 3. Alright, this is another pi over 6. If you want, here will be another pi over 6, which is the 30 degree. Alright, so but I only want the middle one lah. So these two just ignore it first. So I only want the middle one because what? I want to find this length. Alright, then the next thing is I want to find the arc length for both of here. So I kind of need to find this arc length and this arc length. And we know this one is 120 degree, like what I say just now. So it's 2 pi over 3. And this radius will be 6. This one will be another 2 pi over 3. Alright, so yeah. So basically just 3 arc length over here, right? So therefore, the parameter, I find the big one first, is arc length is s equals to r theta, right? My r is 18, my theta is pi over 3. I will plus, I have a double of the same arc length here. So it's double. And r theta, my r is 6, my theta is 2 pi over 3. Alright, then I will just solve this one to get my parameter. I simplify 6. I simplify 2. So it's 4, which is 8 pi. So 8 pi plus this one, I will get 14 pi cm. Or you prefer decimal, then I type 14 multiply pi. I should get 43.98 centimeter. Okay, so yep, this is how we do this kind of questions. And find the area of the shaded region. Okay, so in order to get the area of shaded region here, so what I want to do is I will find the big sector, this one. I will find the whole sector here, and then I will minus 2 triangle and 2 sector. Yeah, I should be able to see the whole sector here. And then if I separate this one into half here, you should know because this is tangent point, right? This is 90 degree. So I have two triangle look like here. This is 12, and yeah, both of these triangles. So triangle 1, triangle 2, sector 1, sector 2. So I will use the big sector minus 4 of this part. I will do 2 triangle, and then at the bottom here I should have double of this sector, 2 pi over 3, the radius will be 6. And then this one I need to time 2. So I have double of this sector and double of this triangle. I have to use the big sector to minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so if you understand, then I will just do it here. And by the way, I'm going to use 2 formula here. Area of sector is half r squared theta. Area of triangle is half AB sine C. So I'm going to use these 2 formula over here. So, okay, big sector. So I should always say area of shaded region. So area of shaded region here will be big, the yellow color one, the big sector, half r squared theta pi over 3. Alright, and then I will minus, okay, double of the triangle. Triangle will be half AB sine C, half AB. What is this angle just now? Pi over 3, right? Yeah, this angle is pi over 3, okay, 60 degree, pi over 3. And then I will minus double of the sector. This is triangle, just in case some student already lost here. This is triangle. Alright, then I will minus double of the sector, half, r will be 6 square, theta will be 2 pi over 3. Alright, so then I just solve this one. I should be able to get my final answer. Type everything in the calculator. So, okay, 1 over 2 multiply 18 square multiply pi over 3 minus 2 and 2 I simplify. This one I simplify, I got 2. So I 24 pi minus 24 pi minus 2, and this one I simplify. Minus 6 square times 2 pi over 3. 2 pi over 3. Alright, my final answer should be 6 pi or 18.85 cm square I hope my answer is correct. If Sir, can we just use the big triangle? You don't have any big triangle here. Where is the? Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do the big triangle. Yes, you can. I didn't see it. Okay, so yeah, you can do the big triangle like this. Yeah, if you want to do this big triangle, yeah, it's the same thing. You basically, uh, yeah, just for students who want to do this, this is pi over 3, right? And then you have this length, right, which is 12, right? 12, 12. Yeah, you can do half r squared theta to find a big triangle. Yes, you can do that, no problem. You definitely should get the same result. And I hope my answer is correct. Don't help me, I do until so much and my answer is wrong. It's my... Yeah, my answer is wrong. What? Yeah, because the answer here is 31 point something. Am I typed wrong in my calculator? Pi over 3. Oh, shit. It's a sine theta. It's a sine theta, the triangle. This is sine pi over 3. Half AB sine theta. No wonder I got the wrong result. Okay, so let me change it a little bit. Okay, so this is not 24 pi. This is 24 multiplied sine theta, isn't it? Okay, let me multiply sine pi over 3. Pi over 3. Okay. What? Type again. 1 over 2 times 18 square times pi over 3 minus... Oh, because here cannot simplify, right? Yeah. So this one will be what? 72. 72 multiply sine pi over 3 minus 6 square multiply 2 pi over 3. 31.89. Yeah, I guess this one should be correct. Hi, I invite you to join the MF support group Telegram help student over Malaysia. The group consisting for the Professor X, isn't it? Yeah, I think I already joined the support group. Yeah, but the support group is very active. Every day's got got a few thousand message over there. Yeah, I think I in that group already, right? That group has some shortcut names called AMSG, isn't it? Alright, anyways, this is how to do this question. Yeah, a lot of students ask me this question in my Facebook page also. Alright, so okay, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so vector. Okay, so CD equals to 3BC. So change the ratio first. CD over BC equals to 3 over 1. CD ratio BC equals to 3 ratio 1. I'm doing from first equation just in case some student lost already. So CD is 3, BC is 1. Alright, first ratio. Then AE is 2, AC is 3, this is 1. Alright, then DF is 2, FA is 1. So I have all the ratio here. Okay, let me write the ratio inside the triangle is better. Because outside the triangle, I prefer to write the centimeter. Not centimeter, I mean I prefer to write the vector. Alright, so okay, so we have BC equals to X. So this one should be X. So here will be triple of it, right? So BD will be 3x. So the whole thing will be 4x lah, if you understand. And BA will be y. So here will be y. Okay, this is just the arrow, because some student might think, what am I drawing here? This is just the arrow here. Alright, so okay, this is all the information I have, so I will start to doing these questions. Okay, so okay, they asked me to find BF. Okay, let's do about BF. Okay, BF over here. Yeah, B to F. Alright, B to F. Okay, BF will equals to what? BA plus AF. Isn't it? BA plus AF, very obvious. BA is Y. AF will become 1 out of 3 of AD, isn't it? So I will say BF is 1 over 3 of AD. And what is my AD here? My AD will become AB plus BD, right? AB is negative Y. BD will be 4x. Alright, so 1y minus 1 over 3y, you have 2 over 3y. And yeah, then plus 4 over 3x. Alright, I got my BD. So I got my BF. So I just write my BF somewhere else because I not enough space for me to do my working. So I just write here. Okay, so this is the working. Alright, so yeah, Alvin asked me for what? I mean, section B and C should, can you choose the topic? Yep, what is the problem here? Yeah, basically section B and D you can do all, or you just choose the some question. But as what I heard, if you do all, the examiner will mark all, and then they will choose, like, let's say 4 choose 2, they will mark the highest one, the highest 2 question example. Yeah. 4 over 3x, sir. You root y. Yes. I mean x. Yes. Okay, so okay, I think I got it. Is there any other things? I need to read the comments. Okay, so after you do BF ready, correct? So I'm going to erase it. Then we still have CE. Alright, CE. In order to do C to E will be 1 over 3 of C to A, right? So 1 over 3 CA will be CB plus BA. So it's 1 over 3. This one CB will be negative x plus y. So it will be negative 1 over 3x plus 1 over 3y. Alright, I'm going to copy down first somewhere. So CE will equals to negative 1 over 3x plus 1 over 3y. Alright, I'm going to write it here, and I'm going to erase it again. Okay, we done. Easily get 4 mark over here. Why y become 2 over 3? Because I use the 1y minus 1 over 3y. We imagine 1 minus 1 over 3, you get 2 over 3, isn't it? Alright, show that BEF are collinear. You want to show BEF are collinear. Alright, over here I'm not going to use the lambda method. If you want, I guess you can still do it. I will just do something like, because do I have BE? Okay, I'm going to do about BE first, because I want to show BEF are collinear, right? What is BE? BE will be BC plus CE, right? Because I already have CE. BC will be x. CE will be minus 1 over 3x plus 1 over 3y. So this one is basically 2 over 3x plus 1 over 3y. And what is BF? BF is 2 over 3y plus 4 over 3x, right? You realize if I factorize out the 2 out from BF, I get 1 over 3y plus 2 over 3x. And this one is exactly the same, isn't it? So I can substitute in. It become 2b. then I will just write Sean. Because if BF equals to double of BE, definitely they're in the same direction. They are the collinear. I just do the substitution here. Alright, so yeah, let's do about lambda methods if you prefer using the lambda. Depend what you want to take. Let's say because I have BF already, if I use the lambda method, I will say okay, BE will equals to the lambda BF. Of course, you can try to use EF, but because EF is harder to find compared to BE, so I will just use the BE. This is the reason why. Alright, so okay, then I will use my BE 2 over 3x plus 1 over 3y equals to lambda BF. BF is 2 over 3y. Let me write x first, okay, because later you do comparing. 3x plus 2 over 3y. Alright, because of lambda, now I'm comparing the x. I'm comparing x here is 2 over 3 equals to lambda 4 over 3. Then you solve it, you will get lambda equals to okay, should equals to 2, right? 2 over 3 divided by 4 over 3. You will get 1 over 2. Okay, you will get 1 over 2. Yeah, which is correct, No worry. So you will get BE equals to 1 over 2 BF. So therefore, they are collinear. But if you want to get the exactly same result for me, you kind of need to move the 1 over 2 to the other side. I think this one, the first one is correct. Or the alternative, you can move the 1 over 2 to the other side. You get 2BE equals to BF. Yeah, you can get the same result. Also, both, I think this all is correct. So you no need to worry, you get 1 over 2, is it wrong? Yeah. And how do I get this one? Whenever you have parallel or you have the collinear, you have this, then you can always add the lambda by yourself. Might mean you need to form the equation by yourself. This is what happens when you have the collinear. And if you want to know why okay, let me just explain a little bit on this. Okay, if I have A, B, C. So lambda over here basically is just a ratio over here. So let's say this is 2, 3. So that means I can say AB will equals to 2 over 5 of AC. Then my lambda will be 2 over 5. Okay, depend which one you actually take. So as long as they are collinear, let's say I do not know the ratio, I can always form something like AB equals to lambda AC. Or I can do AB equals to lambda BC. Yeah, I can do either one of it. It doesn't matter, even though the lambda value will be different, but you can always get the correct result. Okay, and why you can do like this? Because these two vectors, they are parallel. Collinear, they must have the same gradient, right? So they are facing the same direction. They just have the different ratio. So same ideas to if you have two vectors which is parallel, CD, because they are facing the same direction, I can say AB equals to the lambda CD. Or I can say CD equals to lambda AB. Because they are in the same direction, just a different ratio, so I use a lambda to represent its ratio. Okay, I hope you understand it. Isn't it BF equals to 2BE is lambda method? No. The first method I use over here is about I trying to use a substitution methods. Yeah, I didn't actually do the lambda thing. When I do the lambda thing is I kind of need to find out what is the lambda, and then I substitute back into this equation. Similar, but actually it's a different one. Yeah, if not parallel, you cannot use the lambda methods. Alright. Yeah, so lambda is just a number. You don't see the lambda, you think like very scary. It's just a constant ratio. Yeah. Okay. Let's do number 8. Okay. Still got section C. Oh my god, still got section C. Okay. Let's do about section C here. Yeah, I would say section C, I definitely will give it a K bar here. Even though it's just 2 marks. Yeah, because this section C, I learned it when I teach the Excel's further math. So yeah, I do encounter like the triangle vector area questions in the Excel syllabus. So yeah, so I kind of will teach you how to draw. You might see a little bit confused, so just bear with me. Alright, so okay, we have the triangle ABC. I'm going to draw out the triangle ABC. ABC. This is A, this is B, this is C. And then I need another triangle which is ABD. So this is A, this is B, this is D. Okay, so far so good, right? And then I will insert the vector I have. So yeah, the AB we know is a vector Y, right? It's a vector Y. Nice. And then this one is a vector X, right? This is vector X. Alright, and then we know that our this area will be 5. Alright, this area will be unknown. I'm going to call it anything. Maybe I just call it K. Okay, just call it K because it's unknown. Alright, so right now I want to find the area of ABD. So what I'm doing here is I will use a triangle area of triangle formula. We learned that, right? Half AB sine C, isn't it? You learn about this formula. So what I want to do is, use this formula, I need an angle in between them. This is the angle. This is the angle. So therefore, you see what happened. I do the big triangle first, which is half multiply y multiply x sine theta over the small triangle is half multiply y. Oh, sorry, this is 4x. This is 4x. Yeah, it's 4x. I see a lot of you like very excited in my group chat already. So this is x sine theta. Because they have the same angle, right? Definitely BAC and BAD is the same angle. So I use the same theta. So this one, it will equals to K. This one will equal to X. And K basically is the area of ABD. Alright, then what I'm doing here is I cancel out the same thing. Same thing, I cut. So you realize, and this is not X. What am I doing? X here. This is 5. So my K will equals to 5 multiplied with 4. So my K equals to 20. So therefore, area of ABD equals to 20. Alright, so yeah, this is how I solve these kind of questions. Yeah, some of you actually, you can do what? Half time base time height. But half time base time height, you need a 90-degree height, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, because we do not know it's a right angle triangle or not, so therefore I didn't use half time base time height. No other methods. I remember when I do the research, have another faster method, but the faster methods, right, they it's a little bit confusing for me. So I don't think if I explain that one, you will find it easier. I prefer to use a both area triangle, both area formula you put together in a ratio form. I mean in a fraction form. Then you solve it. Yeah, BC and CD is the same base. Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, I understand because both of them have the same base, right? So definitely they will have the same height also, right? Yeah, you can do half time base time height. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I understand what Alvin them trying to say. Yeah, because over here, because both of them will have the same base. but just the different length here, and then you kind of, because and both of them have the same height, right? So yeah, you can do half time base times height if you prefer that methods. By the way, no, this is not the similar triangle. Yeah, it is a triangle related to, they have some relationship between each other, but they are not similar triangle. Because if they are similar triangle, if here is 4x, then this one is 1, then this one is y, then this one should be 1 over 4y if they are similar triangle. Alright, so they are not similar triangle, they just have the relationship between each other. So let's move on to number 8. Okay. Okay. They are similar triangle, you sure? Magnification. I don't think they are similar triangle, because similar triangle, that means 3 of the angle they must be the same. No, which is it possible? I don't know. Anyways, I just use my method to solve. Alright, so okay, a players have to guess the number of marbles. So given that the probability of making the correct guess will be p. Alright, find the value of p is the number of guess required so that the mean and standard deviation. So over here the mean is 36, and then the standard deviation is 5 square root 5 over 2. Alright, we know standard deviation means square root MPQ, isn't it? Is 5 square root 5 over 2. And then we know mean basically is MP, 36. So what I'm doing here is I will substitute the MP into the MP here. So therefore square root 36Q equals to 5 square root 5 over 2. Then I will solve this one is by doing the square for the whole thing and then divided by 36. Alright, then I can get my Q here. So 5 square root 5 square divided by 36. So yep, I will get Q equals to 0.868. Write down first, Q equals to 0.868. So therefore P will equals to 1 minus Q. So it's equals to 0.1319. Alright, so take one more decimal will be good. Okay, one more decimal, so should be 81. Yep. Yeah, you can use the fraction, no problem. If you prefer leave in fraction, definitely you can leave your answer in fraction. Actually, I prefer fraction, if you ask me, because fraction is more accurate. Okay, we're done to find P already. Then, if a player makes 6 guesses over here, find the probability that at least 5 of them are wrong. Okay, if 5 of them are wrong, that means how many correct? Because P right now is correct, right? If at least 5 is wrong, so okay, let's expose this one. At least 5 wrong, because you only do 6 guesses, right? That means when, okay, so we will do when 5 wrong, you will got 1 correct, right? When 6 wrong, you will get 0 correct, right? So therefore, your P is the correcting thing. You only want 0 and 1. So X must be less or equals to 1. Okay, so then I will just substitute in. So this one will equals to X equals to 1 plus X equals to 0. Okay, you need to plus both of them. Alright, so Okay, this is 6C0 and 0.1319 power of 0 and 0.8681 power of 6 plus 6C1 0.1319 power of 1 and 0.8681 power of 5. Alright, then I will just type everything into the calculator. 0.8681 power of 6 plus 6C1 multiply 0.1319 multiply 0.8681 power of 5. Alright, I get 0.8181. I hope it's correct. Alright, then move on to the next one. So the diagram 5 actually shows the probability distribution graph for the random variable x that is normal distributed with a standard deviation 5. Okay, we have at least standard deviation 5. And then this one in terms of x, this is normal distribution, not standard distribution. So if normal distribution, the mean will be always at the middle. This one will be your mean. Alright, so your mean will be 155. Alright, so if the z-score of the standardizing the value of the k is -1, find the value of k. That means they say the z-score for k is -1. So I kind of need to use the z formula equals to x minus mean over standard deviation. So the question tells you z is -1. Your x will be, this x value, isn't it? K minus mean 155 over 5. So your k value should equal to -5 plus 155, 150. Alright, it shouldn't be too difficult. K equals to 150. So the height qualification for the female flight attendants is at least 155. 100 ladies tested a new product to increase their height. After 6 months of consuming the product, estimate the number of the lady who will receive the height qualification to be a flight attendant. Wow, it's a very long question here. Okay. Okay. So what I will do here is at least. So the x will be the height of the, I think it's a height qualification for the female flight attendants. So must at least 158. Alright, so I kind of need to change this one to the z here. So what I'm doing is I will do x minus mean over standard deviation. And then I will just use the calculator. This is z, which is 3 over 5, 0.6. Okay, then I will use the z value table to find what is my 0.6. Do I have a table here? Yeah, nice. We have a table here. What is my 0.6? 0.2743. 2743. Okay. So we have 0.2743. And we have 100 lady join the test, right? So basically 100 multiply 0.2743. Then I just type in the calculator. So basically we have 27.43 here, but because this is human, right, we take 24. So you have 24 ladies. 24, what am I saying? I mean 27. Alright, so why is it divide 6 in the answer scheme? I'm not sure. I haven't seen the answer scheme. Let's check it out. Answer scheme is divide 6. Okay. Oh my god, I lost the answer scheme. Okay. Let's check it out. So give me a moment. If you want me to check why, I do not know why. Negeri Sembilan paper 2. Which question are you saying? Elisa? Divide 6. No, I doesn't see any divide 6 here. These questions? Okay, you're saying about part A or part B? Are you sure you get a correct answer scheme? Yeah, it's divide 5. My answer scheme is divided by 5. Yeah, I don't have divide 6 here. Because the standard deviation is 5, right? So we just, follow the questions. Alright, question number 9 here. Okay, we want to prove this one. So tangent is sine x over cos x. Alright, 1 plus tangent square, I guess, is a second square. Alright, so second square, it should be divided by second, right? Second is 1 over cos square. Alright, so divide, I will need to change to multiply. Divide, I change to multiply, so I need to flip over there. So become cos square x over 1. Cos x and cos x I simplify. So I have 2 sine x cos x equals to sine 2x. Yeah. Double angle. Alright, then prove it. Alright, shouldn't be too hard, right? So, yep. So the next one. Solve the equation and give your answer to the simplest fraction. Alright, so we have sine 2x equals to 1 over 2. But when we do this one, right, you realize the angle is 2x, but the range given is x. So I don't like about that range yet. So I will want to make my range become 2x. So I multiply 2 here, I multiply 2 here, I multiply 2 here. So I have 0, 2x, 4 pi. Okay, why I want to find this range? Because later I move my sign to the other side. I want to know how many answers I need to find for the angle 2x. Of course, my final answer is still in the angle x, but then I want to know 2x first. This is the reason why I do like that. So, is it in pi? So, I move the sign to the other side. I will inverse sine 1 over 2. So, calculator should tell you it's a pi over 6. So, and then add sugar to coffee. Tell you sine will get positive in first and second. Second is theta minus pi minus theta. So pi minus theta, so will be pi minus pi over 6. Pi minus pi over 6 will be 5 pi over 6. And then I want to rotate second round because here tell me I need to up to 4 pi. When you rotate one round, it's only 2 pi. So I need to rotate second round. What angle you will get after rotate second round? Each of the angle you plus 2 pi here. So I will plus 2 pi for the first angle, so I have 13 pi over 6. I will plus 2 pi for the second answer, so I will have 17 pi over 6. Alright, then I will divide 2 for every single one. I get pi over 12, 5 pi over 12, 13 pi over 12, and 17 pi over 12. Alright, this is how I do this kind of questions. Why is sine 2x? Because the part A they already say, right, 2 tangent x over 1 plus tangent square A equals to sine 2x. So I sub the sine 2x into here. Sine 2x into here. So I get sine 2x equals to half, right? Yeah, I hope you didn't lost there. Alright, then they ask us to sketch a graph. Okay, for this one. So we have a graph for y equals to sine 2x minus 1 over 2. Alright, so if I will sketch this graph, okay. So minus 1 over 2, that means I will start with 1 over 2 here. But luckily they want 0 to pi only. 0 to pi is only one cycle. So this is negative 1 over 2 because they minus half, right? So my whole graph going to shift down half unit. Alright, then amplitude here is 1. So here I need to plus 1 unit. So you just imagine negative half plus 1 will give you half. And then here you need to minus 1. So it should be negative 3 over 2. So your graph should start from here. And then going down like this. And then we're going like, no, very ugly. We draw nicely a little bit. Yeah, something like that lah. Yeah, so okay, this one will be pi over 2. This one will be pi. And then this one will be pi over 4. This one will be 3 pi over 4. Alright, this is my x, this is my y. Alright, this is what happened for my sine graph. It shouldn't be too hard over here. Just now number 7C, I use other method, then I get the answer. Is that acceptable in SPM? Yeah, it's just 2 marks lah. As long as you use your method, you get the same result. It should be okay. No, whenever they say sketch, you never sketch in the graph paper. If they want you to use a graph paper, they will say draw. They will not use the word sketch. Sketch basically you sketch in your full sketch paper. Okay, because I know when you have 2x, it means 2 cycles. That means 1 cycle, 2 cycle at 2 pi. Okay, so one cycle will add pi. Because they ask about 0 to pi only, right, when you want to draw. Or if you understand this one better, you can find the period. Because period means 1 cycle, right? So therefore, in order to find the period, I will say 2x equals to 2 pi, x equals to pi. When x equals to pi, that means your 1 cycle will be in 1 pi. Alright. So can you teach the bx equals to pi? Yeah, pi is 180 degrees. So, okay, for sine and cos, always bx equals to 2 pi. For tangent, bx always equals to pi. And when you find the x value here, what is the meaning of x value here? The x value here means 1 cycle. That means if let's say for sine, I x value here, I get pi over 2, right? That means when I draw my sine graph, my 1 cycle here is pi over 2. This is what is the meaning of the pi here. They call it as the period. That means the 1 cycle range. Range of 1 cycle. I don't understand why the range change. No, the range, it doesn't change. It's just they tell you want to go to 0 to pi. So I just need to draw up to 0 to pi. If I draw 0 to 2 pi, you realize sine 2x have 2 cycles, right? 2 cycle in 2 pi, 1 cycle in pi, it makes sense, right? Alright, have I done? Oh, no yet. Still have one more. Okay, so this one is my y, isn't it? Y equals to k have only 3 solutions. And then they ask you to find the value of k. Okay, y equals to k is a horizontal line. This line must be parallel to x-axis, okay? Must be parallel to x-axis. So this line is y equals to k. It's a horizontal line. And then this horizontal line, you want to touch 3 points. There's only one possibility, which is your line must be at the middle here. Because this is the only point you can touch 1, 2, 3. Because 3 solution means you have to touch 3 points. And what is this value? Half, right? So therefore your y must equals to negative half. Then only you can touch 3 points. So you realize your k equals to negative half. Right? This one is just test how much you understand about number of solutions and how much you understand about equation y equals to k. Because y equals to k is basically its horizontal line. Okay. So let's move on. Okay, for linear law, I'm not going to draw the graph, but I will just explain to you, okay? Okay, they ask you to plot y over x against x squared. First thing is you need to form the new table. Okay, so if I want to form the new table, I will form a table for y over x and x squared. Oops, I don't have steady hand and x squared. Alright, so what's the meaning of y over x? Basically, use the y value divided by x value. I'm going to show you few coordinate lah. So like 2.2 divided by 0.5. So you get the first one is like 4.4. So x squared, that means 0.5 square. So you get 0.25. Alright, so like this one, 3.55 divided by 1. So it's 3.55. And then 1 square, you will get 1, and so on. So you're going to form the new table, and then you're going to plot this table in your graph paper using the unit that give you 2 cm for 0.5 unit on both axes. So you're going to draw your cell, and then using the graph to find a value in h and k. So in order to know what is h and k, then you need to solve the equation given above here. So y plus hx equals to kx squared. You know I need to make it into y equals to mx plus c. So I need to know what is my y and x. So you see y over x against x squared. The first algebra they say is basically is your y. The second they say against will be your x. So therefore, my y is y over x equals to m. X will be x squared plus c. Y equals to mx plus c. So right now, my objective is I want to make this equation look like this. So obviously, I will move the hx to the other side first, or kx squared minus hx. And then I want to have y over x, I will divide x for every single one. Simplify, so I got y over x equals to kx minus h. Alright, now already in this pattern already, so by comparing it, you should know your m is k. So k basically is your gradient. And your vertical intercept will be your c. So c will be just your negative h. So therefore, what you need to do is you just draw your graph and then you substitute your value, and then yeah, it's x cubed. Oh, I'm sorry, it's x cubed. It's x cubed, so you have x squared. Alright, so yep. So yeah. So it's a cube. So after simplify, you have x squared because you want again x squared, right? Yep. So therefore, after you draw already, you can from your graph you can find a gradient. I remember they actually give me the graph right just now. I accidentally saw it. Is it this one? No. Okay. Just assume. I just give you an example, just in case some students do not know how to find. You have a graph. Later you draw yourself. And then this value is, maybe you have something like this. Let's say this value over here is, I don't know, let's say I call it 4.8. There's a random number. Some students should ask me how you get 4.8. Just a random number I use. I don't have the answer. So this is your c, right? Your vertical intercept is your c. So I sub the c 4.8 equals to negative h. H equals to negative 4.8. This is how I solve it using the graph. And then you know k basically is a gradient, right? So in order to find the k, I will use the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then what you need to do is just use from the table there, you take any two coordinates. And then you indicate in the graph there, you draw a triangle to show the examiner actually you're taking these two triangles to find your gradient. Then you should be able to do both of this. And how about B3? When y equals to 2x. So when y equals to 2x, they ask you to find the y. So what you need to do is, you need to substitute in to the, where should I substitute? Because I want x squared. Alright, so y equals, okay, I don't know. I square both sides and see what happens. So my y squared equals to 4x squared. So my x squared will equals to y squared over 4. So y squared over 4 Okay, is equals to y over 2 square. Because I need to use a graph to find, right? So the graph is x squared over there. What should I do if I have y? Because I do not know about that. Oh no, I just use y over x is easier. So I move the x to the other side. Y over x equals to 2. So y over x equals to 2. That means I can find from my graph over there. I take the 2 here, and then I should be able to get the value of x squared. Okay, so yeah, let's say, I don't know, maybe the x squared you get value here is 3, example. So you just say x squared equals to 3, then x will equals to square root 3. Then you want to find y, right? So y over x equals to 2, right? So y over square root 3 equals to 2, then y will equals to 2 square root 3. Alright, then you type in the calculator, you will solve it. And this 3 is just a random number I give myself because I don't have the answer. Okay, so yeah, this is how you do this kind of question. Let me see, is there any things I need to reply from the comment? Yeah, a lot of students already get is y over x. I'm not sure why just now I go square both sides. How can I make sure my gradient is correct? So basically, you just use back the point actually you touch on the line. Yeah, I'm not sure, but normally in SPM your table you draw after you draw the straight line, you don't need the best fit one. Normally your line actually will touch all the point. If your line touch all the point, you can use any of the 2 points. It doesn't matter. But you just don't use any point. You just don't use any point based. It doesn't touch. So if I get the left hand side, but I didn't get the x squared at the right hand side when I'm finding the new equation. No, I don't understand you. I get the left hand side. No, if this graph is y over x again x squared, the other side, another side, you must have the x squared. Okay, so, okay, x squared equal to 2.4. Okay, someone already did. So x squared equal to 2.4. Then this one will become a square root 2.4. And then the y value will become y over square root 2.4. Then y will equals to 2 multiply square root 2.4. Then you should be able to get the y value here. Yeah, if the value is 2.4. Alright, let me move on. About 2 hours. Paper 2 is just exhausted. Okay, question 11. Y equals to x minus 9 is a straight line, obviously, and then you have a curve there. Yeah, we have to draw something to pretend we get the answer from the graph. Yeah, because they ask you to use the graph to find the gradient, right? So you just like indicate you use that 2 point, or else you doesn't use the graph, right? You straight away use the table. Alright, so yeah, let's move on. I think I will skip linear programming lah. Okay, I will skip linear programming. I don't like linear programming because drawing the graph. But I will try to finish the whole paper lah. Because normally when I do the paper 2, normally I skip the section C. Alright, so but today is Sunday. Let's do as many as possible. Alright, so find the value of h here. Where's h? H is the intersection between a straight line and a curve, right? Substitute into each other. So alright, so y equals to x minus 9. And I got my x, right? My x is this one. Y minus 3 squared minus 9. So is y equals to y squared minus 6y plus 9 minus 9. Alright, nice. So I have 0 equals to y squared minus 7y. Alright, factorize out the y minus 7. Then y equals to 0 and y equals 7. So like this, you can see my y value equals to 0 is makes sense. So h equals to 7. So yeah, h equals to 7. And then find the area of the shaded region. So area of shaded region, obviously you know is using a triangle, and then minus when you integrate, you get area under the graph, right? So use the trapezium to minus area under the curve, you will get the shaded region. So therefore, area of shaded region equals to trapezium. In order to get the trapezium, I need some coordinate here. So I sub the 7 into here. 7 equals to x minus 9. X equals to 16. Okay, x equals to 16. So here will be 16. Oh, very messy, very messy. So x equals to 16. Alright, I want to find this one. I sub the 0 into y here, so this is 9. Alright, because what I want to find trapezium. Half a plus b. A and b is this one, right? So a will be 9 plus 16. Multiply the height will be 7. This is how I get area of trapezium. Minus area under the curve. I need to integrate from 0 to 7 for this one. Should I? Yeah, no need lah. Straight away integrate. Alright, this is dy. Alright, so I will solve this one using the calculator. 25 times 7 divided by 2. So I get 87.5 minus this one. Okay, I integrate this one. Y minus 3 cubed over 3. Differentiate inside right at the bottom. 0.7. So 87.5 minus sub the 7 into here. I will get 4. 4 power of 3 is 64 over 3. Minus, if I sub the 0, I get negative 27. So negative 9. Alright, so become plus 9. So let's do it. 87.5 minus 64.3 plus 9. Yep, my final answer is 57.17. I hope it's correct. If you find it's wrong, then you let me know. Section C, teacher suggests us to do which one? Section C, I must do is the solution of triangle because I find it extremely easy. And then I will choose between index number and motion along the straight line. But because I like calculus, I like differentiation integration. So if I do it myself, I will just do motion along the straight line because for me it's quite easy. But index number, normally part A, B, C is a bonus mark. Just the part D is slightly hard a bit. So if you want to get higher mark and you don't like the straight line, then you can just do index number and solution of triangle. Okay? And where is the trapezium? Okay, so let me draw the nice trapezium for you. Yeah, this is the area of trapezium. Yeah, I hope you can see the trapezium. Yep, this is trapezium. Alright, trapezium, this is A, this is B, this is height, H. Okay, so, then, the volume rotates, the volume of a revolution in the term of pi when the region is powered by the curve, the x-axis and y-axis. It evolved 360 degree on the, okay, powered by the curve x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so I guess they are saying about here. Because this area is powered by the x-axis, y-axis and the curve, right? So yeah, this area going to rotate 360 degree on the y-axis. So they're going to rotate 360 degree here. So definitely I need to find what is this intersection point. This intersection point over here is for this curve, the x equals to 0, right? So when x equals to 0, my y will equal to 3. By solving this equation, you know this is 3 here. So therefore, I will need to find the volume. Volume will equal to pi from 0 to 3 x squared dy, because rotate on y-axis, right? This is the formula. So therefore, this is pi, and I need to have x squared. I don't have x squared, so I kind of square both sides. I should have y minus 3 power 4. Alright, so yeah, then we will integrate it 0 to 3. y minus 3 power 4 dy. Then I'll integrate this one. This one is y minus 3 power 5 over 5. Differentiate inside is 1, so I ignore the 1, 0 to 3. Alright, then I will just solve this equation. I submit the 3, I get 0. Nice. I submit the 0 here, I will get negative 3 power 5. I add a modulus for it because volume shouldn't get negative. Divided by 5 pi. Alright, then use the calculator. 3 power 5 divided by 5. Okay, so you get 243 over 5 pi. Because the question asks you leave in terms of pi, right? Then you just leave like this. So what is the difference between 180 and 360? Yeah, I would say it's the same lah. Yeah, this one I even go to Google for quite some time to try to find out is it a difference, because last time my logic is rotate 180, it will actually divide 2, but actually no, because in the Google basically they explain rotate 180 is both sides rotate 180. That's means imagine this. You imagine if like this side rotate 180 and this side rotate another 180, so you get one whole circle. It rotate 360, that means the one thing rotate 360, then you have the one whole volume also. This one is how they explain about why 180 and 360 is the same. So yeah. So sir, why you take 0 to 3? Because they rotate on the y-axis. When you rotate on the y-axis, you need to take the value on the y-axis, right? You cannot take the value on the x-axis. Okay, so let's move on. My God. Okay, 12. Motion along the straight line. So over here, the particle move along the straight line. The initial velocity. Initial velocity means what? V equals to 10 when t equals to 0. Whenever you see the word initial, that means t will equal to 0. So if 180, just do the normal way, yes. And I checked the last 3 years, actually you never have 180 anymore. Even the state paper, they do use 180 already. I guess maybe it's like confused to the student. So yeah, like recent year I never see 180. Normally it's an old paper, I will see 180 only. So yep. So it's the acceleration A, they give you A equation where t is the time in a second after passing through the fixed point O. So this sentence, t is the time of the second after passing through a fixed point O. This one trying to tell you when s equals to 0, t equals to 0. Okay? So the particles is instantaneously at the rest at the h. Okay, that means this sentence trying to tell you what? When v equals to 0, t equals to h. Okay, this is all the information I have from the first 3 sentences. Okay, find the initial acceleration. Initial means t equals to 0. So a equals to 4, 2 minus 0, a equals to 8 meter per second square. Very easy. So the maximum velocity, find the maximum velocity. Maximum velocities means what? Means is dv dt equals 0. And if you understand dv dt, basically is equals to a. So it's equals to a. A equals to is equal to a equals to 0. So when a equals to 0, which is 4, 2 minus t equals to 0, then t equals to 2. Okay, after I got this, I need to substitute back into my v equation, but I don't have v equation, so I need to find myself. So this is 8 minus 4t, right? So in order to get the v here, I need to integrate a dt. So I will integrate 8 minus 4t dt. So I will get 8t minus 4t squared over 2 plus c. So I will need to find c. I will need to sub in this information here to find c. So when v equals to 10, this is 0, minus 0 plus c equals to 10. So I got my equation of v here, 8t minus 2t squared plus 10. Alright, my t equals to 2. So therefore my velocity is 16 minus 4. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 10. So V equals to 18 meter per second. So I get my maximum velocity is 18 meter per second. So let me write down the V equation. Later maybe I need to use 8t minus 2t squared plus 10. Alright, so yep. Then find the value of h. So value of h, they tell you what? When the particle stop, time equal to h. When v equals to 0, t equals to h. So 8h minus 2h squared plus 10. Factorize this equation. 2h squared minus 8h minus 10 equals to 0 divided by 2. Then factorize it. H minus 5, h plus 1. So h equals to 5 and h equals to -1. But because h is the time, I rejected -1 because it shouldn't be negative for time. So h is 5. Okay, sketch the velocity time graph from 0 to h. So I need a velocity time graph here. Okay, I have my maximum velocity is 18. Okay, and velocity equation, you see a equals to -2, so it's the maximum graph. So the graph will look like n. Alright. Alright, so when v equals to 0, t equals to 5. So I want to know that what's the initial velocity. Initial velocity is 10. Alright, now I got everything. So I start at 10. I go maximum to 18. And then I will stop at 5. So this is 10. The maximum will be 18 when t equals to 2. And then when t equals to 5, I will actually at 0. This is v, this is t. We already have all the information, right? We have initial velocity, which is 10. We have maximum velocity, which is 18. And then we have the velocity when it stops, when it's at 5. So yeah, just like that. 2 mark. And total distance, total distance you can find area under the graph, which is integrate the equation from 0 to 5. Yeah. So in order to get the total distance, I can just integrate 0 to 5 for the equation, which is 8t minus 2t squared plus 10. Alright, so yeah. Or you can straight away substitute the 5 into that. It's the same thing. Yeah, some students prefer substitute. Yeah, you can do that. So this one gives you 4t squared minus 3t minus 2t cubed over 3 plus 10t. Alright. So yeah. But you do the S equation, right? So you cannot straight away sub 5 into the V equation. You need the S equation. In order to find the distance, you need to know S. S equals to integrate V dt if you prefer doing this one. But I will know I integrate the velocity, I actually get the distance, right? Then I will sub the 5 into here. 4 times 25 minus 2 times 125 over 3 plus 50. Okay, my total distance will be 66.67 meter. Alright, so okay, so let's move on to the next one. So my teacher don't even teach this chapter. Yeah, I heard a lot of school actually skip this chapter, but I find this chapter actually is quite easy because it's everything about keywords. You know the keyword, you can straight away get it. It means it don't have so much K-bar about it. Alright, this is the last question I will do for today's. Alright, question 13. Find the length of BD. Where's my BD here? So yeah, BD is here. Alright, the mix together is a circle theorem. So you kind of need to solve some angle first. So this opposite angle is 180. So this one is 110. This is the formula of circle theorem, okay? So I can find a BD because I have this angle already. So use the cosine rule, obviously. So BD equals to square root of x squared plus 15 squared minus 2, 8, 15 cos 110. But over here, make sure you change your calculator into the degree because you already used radian for all the while. So change back to the radian. X squared plus 15 squared minus 2 times 8 times 15 times cos 110. Square root my answer, 19.26 cm for BD. So let me write it down, 19.26. Alright, find the angle ABD. ABD, they ask about this angle. There's no way we can straight away find this angle. So we kind of find this alpha first. So I will say sine alpha over 12 equals to sine 70 over 19.26. This is, I just do the sine rule, okay? So sine 70 over 19.26 multiply 12. Then I will get sine alpha equals to 0.5855. Then I shift sign my answer. I get 35.84. Then I can get the angle BABD by doing 180 minus 70 minus 35.84. Alright, then I get 180 minus answer minus 70. Alright, it's 74.16. 74.16. Alright, I done 5 mark. Okay. Find the area of the quadrilateral. Okay. Area of quadrilateral, basically you know you need to plus together two triangles. Okay. So this one is quite easy because I have this angle already, which is, even though it doesn't look right here, why this angle like, maybe it's not in scale, isn't it? I don't know, because ABD it doesn't seem like so big. But anyways, I don't care. 74.16. Is my answer correct? Let me check. Yeah, this is correct, even though, okay. Okay, and I realize I still have index number. Okay, so, okay, this triangle we solved already. For second triangle, I will need this angle as well. I call it theta 2 maybe. Okay, so I will use a sine rule. Sine theta 2 over A equals to sine 110 over 19.26. Then I find my theta 2 here. Sine 110 over 19.26 multiply A. Shift sign answer. Theta 2 is 22.97. Alright, so yeah, I can find an area now. So half AB 19.26 and then sine 74.16. Okay, then plus another triangle half. A is 15, B is 19.26, and then sine 22.97. Alright, then type everything in the calculator. Should be able to get the answer. I'm going to type everything. I'm so lazy to do one by one. Okay, so 7.5 multiply 19.26 multiply sine 22.97. Okay, it's 167.54 centimeter square. Yeah, you can use a radian and degree, both also can. But in this case, I would just recommend you to use the degree, okay? Alright, so, okay, shutter distance. Whenever you see the shutter distance, must link your brain to 90 degree, okay? Because 90 degree always will give you shutter distance. B to C, C to BD. Where's my C to BD? So C to BD here, I need to form a 90 degree. And I will find this distance. So you should be able to see a right angle triangle. Okay, so I have the angle 2 here, right? 22.97. And I have this 15, right? 2 sokatoa. I want opposite and hypotenuse. I use sine. So this one I call it D maybe. D here. So sine 22.97 will equals to OH. So D will equals to 15 multiply sine 22.97. Use a calculator. 15 multiply sine 22.97. So I will have the shorter distance is 5.85 centimeter. Yes, let's go to the last one. Yeah, I thought you try to talk to the camera non-stop for 2 hours, you will feel me. Alright, so let's do the last one. Given that the composite indices for the price of the item in the year 2018 and 2019 and year 2017 is that two index number. I write down index number for 1917 and you have an index number for 18 based on 17. When I write like this, it's 2019 based on 2017 and 2018 based on 2017. So 2018 based on 17 will be 128.95. And then 2019 based on 2017 will be 145.7. Alright, so this is all the information I have. I need to find a P. This is percentage, right? Add together must equal to 100. So, okay, going to plus. So I have 3P, 2P plus 1P, 3P plus, okay, what is that? 30 plus 28 plus 24. 82 equals to 100. So 3P will equals to 18, P equals to 6. Alright, so after I know P equals to 6, the first one is 12, this is 36. Okay, so if the price of the item J in 2018 is 5, find the price in 2017. Where's J? It's here. So they ask about 18 and 17, right? So 18 and 17, I'm going to use this index number. So what I'm doing here is I say price for 2018 over price for 2017 multiply 100 will equals to 110. This is just the index formula. And I have the price for 2018, which is 5 ringgit. So this is 5. So yeah, we kind of need to solve this one. So price for 2017 should equals to 5 over 1.10. Use a shortcut. 5 divided by 1.1. Okay, so the price for 2017 will be 4.55 Rm. Alright, so I did it. So this price is Rm 4.55, P equals to 6. Alright, easily get about 3 mark. Okay, so the price of each item had increased 45% from the year 2017 to year 2020. So that means index number for 20 based on 17 is 145. Because increase 45, that means 100% plus 45%. Alright, so okay, so then what I want to do here is find a composite index for 2000 based on, alright, they ask about 20 base 1A. So what I will do over here is I will do the, okay, I will do the Q 20 over Q 17 multiply Q 17 over Q 1A. This is just a change rule times 100. Because what? You imagine this one and this one is simplified. You got 20 and 1A, right? It's still the index number. So, and what is this Q thing? Basically, it's just the index formula here. Because if I do like this one is Q18 over Q17 times 100 equals to 128.95, right? So if I simplify Q18 over Q17 should equals to 128.95 over 100. Okay, you get it? So from here, if I expand this one, Q20 over Q17, I should get 145 over 100, right? So, okay, this is 1.5. Multiply, this one is, okay, this one is 1718. So I kind of need to flip over, okay? So it's 100 over 128.95. And then multiply 100 again. Alright, solve it. 1.45 multiply 100 over 128.95 times 100. Yeah, index number is 112.45. Alright, so therefore, index number for 20 base 17 is 112.45. Alright, this part is a little bit confusing, but if you understand the chain rule, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. Done the first part, I guess it's about 2 marks here. Okay, the total price of the item in 2017 is this one. So they ask about 2020. Oh, sorry. This is 18, not 17. Because I'm finding the 18. Okay, so... Oh, okay, then the part B, they say about 7 and 2000. This one, right? This one should be 145. Okay, why must time 100? Because this is the index number formula, right? Because index number formula equals to Q1 over QO times 100, right? So if I simplify already, you realize this one is Q 2020 over Q 2018 times 100, right? This is the index number formula. Alright, this one I'm going to use the 145 because it's over here. So therefore I will say price for 2020 over price for 2017 equals times 100 equals to 145 over 100 lah. Alright, so I have the price for 2017 is 270 equals to 1.45. So if I know the price for 2020 is just 1.45 multiply 270, and then I will have the answer by type the calculator. RM 391.50. Alright, then the last x and y, do the composite function. Okay. We have a composite function at the very beginning here, right? So I'm going to use this composite function to actually find the x and y, and actually it's kind of the bonus mark, but this bonus mark actually they join together with the simultaneous. So I'm going to use this composite function, and you should know about composite function formula. It's just equals to sum of index number multiply weightage over sum of weightage. Alright, so should I do it? Or I leave it to you? Let's finish the last one, it's fine. Alright, so we do 1817 first. Okay, so 128.95 is equals to index number multiply weightage. 125 times 12 plus, okay, 750 over x times 36 plus 140 times 28 plus 20y times 24 divided by 100. Okay, so you kind of need to solve this equation first. So this is 128 times 100, like I move the 100 to the other side, multiply. Then here I will solve whatever number I can. Okay, plus 140 multiply 28. Okay, I have 5420. I plus together these two numbers. And 250 times 36. I have 27000 over x plus 20 times 24, 480y. Alright, then definitely I will move this number to the other side. 12895. 12895 minus 5420. 7475 is equals to this thing. I'm not sure later I can use elimination or not, but I will leave my answer like this one first. I hope I can use the elimination, or else I kind of need to redo the whole thing. So he's doing, am I take the wrong year again? Yeah, thanks for remind. I'm doing the 1917, right? Okay, let's change this one to 145.7. Let's take this one to 14570. So this number will change, right? 14570 minus 5420. 9150. Okay. Yep. Now it's a correct already, right? Okay, then we focus on next one. Yeah. Maybe I'm tired, so always make mistake when you're tired. So make sure you have enough rest before you go to your do your MF paper. Okay, now is 1817. 1817 going to be 110 times 12 plus 130 times 36 plus 620 over x times 28 plus 105 times 24 over 100. Alright, so let's do it. 110 times 12, 130. I plus 130 times 36 plus 105 times 24. I will solve all the number first. 8520. I plus all three of these. And then 625 times 28. Okay. I got 1750 over x. And then this one equal 128.95. Okay, I can get the x from here, I guess. So I get the x from this equation. Let me use the space below here. Is a little bit confusing because so many are going to do. I change the blue ink, please. Give me blue ink, please. Okay. So therefore, I will do 12895. This one do not have decimal. This is 95. 12895 minus 8520. I have 4375 equals to 17500 over x. So x equals to 17500. Divide my answer 4. Nice. So 9150 equals to 27000 over 4 plus 480y. Then I can find the y over here, right? 9150 minus 27000 divided by 4 equals to 2400 equals to 480y. Then I get my y here by divided by 480. Y equals to 5. Congratulations. Yeah. So my y is 4 point. Yeah. Congratulations to you have such a long decimal y. You need to redo it. Is my answer correct? I hope my answer is correct, and please correct. Or else I need to redo it. Okay, 4 and 5. Yes, my answer is correct. So yeah, if you couldn't get the answer, make sure you double check your answer, and I hope it's correct. It's more than 2.5 hours live streaming. Can we do the Selangor paper next? Yeah, maybe yes, but Selangor paper, we have 2 paper. I'm still not sure which one we want to do. So yeah, I will check like which Selangor paper is harder, and I'm going to choose on it. I'm not sure I will do tonight or not, because now I'm sort of exhausted. Maybe I will do on Monday night or Tuesday night or Wednesday. Definitely we have one on Wednesday night because your MF exam is on Thursday, right? So yeah, a lot of you say about Terengganu paper. Yeah, you have time you'll go through the Terengganu, but after Selangor, like what I say, I want to do Kedah, Selangor, and Negeri Sembilan. Now we done about Negeri Sembilan. Yeah, we still have Kedah paper 2 and Selangor paper 2 also. Yup. So why is it Terengganu paper very hard? You see, because Malaysia we have so many stages here, and I can't finish all the stage before your MF. So yeah, let me just choose certain paper, right? So yeah, maybe I will do a vote on my YouTube channel. Make sure you vote, and then I will choose the highest vote one. Alright, yeah, a lot of you say about Terengganu and Selangor. Yeah, maybe I will focus on these two. But anyways, yeah, it's a wonderful Sunday, and now it's 5 p.m. already. Make sure you take your dinner and continue do more paper. And if you are still not sure on how to do this paper, make sure you print it out and redo the whole paper. If you don't understand, I hope you can rewatch the live streaming here. And yeah, we have about 100 students stay with me about 2.5 hours. Thanks for staying with me, and I will see you guys around. If suddenly I have enough rest I want to do at night, then I will let you know. But most likely tonight we don't have any live streaming. Maybe it's tomorrow or Tuesday. But Tuesday I have tuition at night lah, because I reach home about 10. Unless you want 10 to 12. Let's see how. I will update my time on my YouTube channel and my Facebook there. So I will see you guys around. So thanks for joining. I see you guys around. Bye bye. See you guys in the next live streaming.